Imagine the wind whispering secrets in the sands of Egypt, revealing hidden tombs and temples. These lands, once ruled by mighty pharaohs, were also the domain of formidable queens, whose stories are often overlooked. Have you ever wondered about these women who held power along the Nile? Their reigns were marked by intrigue, power struggles, and enduring legacies. So, how much do you really know about the women who ruled the Nile? Let's unveil the secrets of the Nile, the stories of the forgotten queens. Hatshepsut, a name etched in history as one of Egypt's first female pharaohs. Stepping onto the throne of Egypt in around 1579 BCE, Hatshepsut was not just any queen. She was a queen who dared to be a king. Initially, she ruled as regent for her stepson Thutmose III, who was too young to take the throne. But Hatshepsut was not one to be content with the shadows of power. She soon proclaimed herself as the pharaoh, the king of Egypt, challenging the norm in an epoch dominated by men. Her reign is considered one of the most prosperous periods in Egyptian history. The land enjoyed peace, and the economy thrived. Hatshepsut was a master builder, her most notable project being the magnificent temple at Deir el-Bahari, a testament to her vision and ambition. She also led successful military campaigns and established trade networks that brought wealth and resources to her kingdom. But Hatshepsut's journey was not without obstacles. She had to navigate the treacherous waters of politics and social norms. Scholars believe she started wearing male attire and a false beard, symbols of pharaonic power, to assert her authority. She commissioned statues and reliefs portraying herself as a male king, a strategic move to solidify her position and gain acceptance among her subjects. However, Hatshepsut's reign was not just about power. It was also about resilience and ingenuity. She had to constantly reinvent herself and her tactics to maintain her grip on the throne. She skillfully used art and architecture to legitimize her rule, ensuring her legacy would endure. After her death, attempts were made to erase her from history. Her stepson, Thutmose III, perhaps out of jealousy or a desire to assert his own reign, had many of her monuments defaced. But Hatshepsut's impact was too significant to be wiped clean. Her story continues to inspire, reminding us of a woman who defied conventions and dared to rule as a king. Hatshepsut, a queen who wore a pharaoh's crown, set a precedent for women rulers. Power and intrigue, the twin shadows of every throne. Let's delve into the labyrinth of political maneuvers and personal intrigues that mark the reigns of some of Egypt's most formidable queens. First, we turn to Cleopatra. More than just a legendary beauty, she was a shrewd and calculating political player. Amidst the volatile landscape of the late Roman Republic, Cleopatra navigated treacherous alliances, cunningly leveraging her relationships with the likes of Julius Caesar and Mark Antony to fortify her rule and secure Egypt's independence. Her political acumen was a testament to her relentless pursuit of power and survival. Then, there was Nefertiti. As wife to the heretical pharaoh Akhenaten, she was at the epicenter of religious upheaval. Together, they championed the worship of a single sun god, Aten, a radical departure from Egypt's polytheistic traditions. Nefertiti's influence extended beyond the palace walls, and her role in these religious reforms was monumental. She wasn't just a queen, she was a driving force of change. Lastly, we explore the enigma of Queen Nefertari. While much of her life remains a mystery, what is clear is her remarkable status. Revered as the one for whom the sun shines, her influence was unparalleled. Yet, her reign was not without its intrigues. Her tomb, one of the most splendid in the Valley of the Queens, hints at her high standing, but also at the potential power struggles that may have simmered beneath the surface. Each of these queens, in their own right, deftly navigated the treacherous waters of power and intrigue. They played the game of politics with shrewdness and tenacity, leaving indelible marks on the annals of Egyptian history. Their stories are not just tales of power and political maneuvering, but also of resilience, determination, and a thirst for greatness that transcended the boundaries of their time. In the Game of Thrones, these queens played for keeps. Behind the crowns and the power, they were women with personal lives and legacies. Let's take a moment to peek behind the grandeur of their reigns, into the more personal aspects of their lives. Hatshepsut, for instance, was not just a formidable ruler, she was also a mother and a wife. Despite the weight of her crown, She found joy in the simple pleasures of life, like the blooming of a lotus flower, as indicated by the depictions in her temple at Deir el-Bahari. Cleopatra, known for her political astuteness, was also a lover of the arts. She was fluent in 9 languages and a patron of scholars. Her love affairs with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony are legendary, but they were also strategic alliances, blending the personal with the political. Nefertiti, the beautiful wife of Pharaoh Akhenaten, was a religious reformer. She shared her husband's belief in the sun god, Aten, and was instrumental in transforming Egypt's religious landscape. But she was also a mother to 6 daughters, a role that was as important to her as her religious duties. And let's not forget the enigmatic Queen Nefertiti. While much of her life remains a mystery, her lavish tomb reveals her love for learning. Hieroglyphs depict her playing Senet, an ancient board game, suggesting she enjoyed intellectual challenges. These queens' personal lives were filled with love, joy, tragedy, and intrigue, much like ours. They were mothers, wives, scholars, and lovers. Their personal experiences shaped their rule and left a mark on their kingdoms. The artifacts, hieroglyphs, and tombs they left behind provide us a glimpse into their personal worlds, reminding us that they were not just queens, but also women with dreams, desires, fears, and hopes. Their personal stories add depth to the narrative of their reigns. They remind us that these women were not just powerful rulers, but also humans, with all the complexities that come with it. It's these personal tales that make us connect with them, understand them better, and see them not just as queens, but as individuals who left an indelible mark on history. Their personal stories add depth to the narrative of their reigns. Their reigns may have ended, but their legacies endure. The sands of time may have swept across the Nile, but the echoes of the forgotten queens of Egypt still reverberate across the centuries. These women, who once wielded power and commanded respect, left an enduring legacy that shapes our understanding of history. From Hatshepsut, who broke the gender barrier to become one of the first female pharaohs, to Cleopatra, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic kingdom of Egypt, the impact of these formidable queens is undeniable. Their reigns were marked by monumental building projects, military victories, and diplomatic triumphs that testify to their exceptional leadership skills and political acumen. Their influence, however, extends beyond the realm of politics and power. Through their religious reforms and cultural contributions, they redefined the social and spiritual landscape of ancient Egypt. Nefertiti, for instance, championed a monotheistic religion that significantly altered the religious fabric of her time. In the realm of art and architecture, their indelible mark is equally evident. The majestic tombs, the intricate hieroglyphs, the imposing statues, they all stand as silent testimonials to their grandeur and vision. The enduring legacy of these queens is not confined to the annals of history. Their stories continue to inspire and resonate in the modern day. They serve as symbols of female empowerment, reminding us of the strength and resilience of women in the face of adversity. Their tales of courage, wisdom, and intrigue challenge the traditional narratives of history, offering us a fresh perspective on the role of women in shaping civilizations. But perhaps the most significant aspect of their legacy lies in the questions they inspire. How much do we really know about these women? How did they navigate the treacherous waters of power and politics? And how have their contributions shaped our understanding of history? As we delve into these questions, we begin to appreciate the complexity and richness of their narratives. We realize that history is not just about kings and battles, but also about queens and intrigues, about power struggles and personal sacrifices, about love and loss. These queens, the women who ruled the Nile, have left indelible marks on history. The sands of time have not erased the stories of these powerful women. Instead, they've been buried, waiting for us to unearth and appreciate their profound influence. From Hatshepsut's audacious ascent to power, to Cleopatra's political acumen, to Nefertiti's spiritual revolution, these queens have shaped the course of history, leaving an indelible mark on the sands of Egypt. Yet their stories are more than relics of the past. They are a testament to the strength, intelligence, and determination of women, not just in the ancient world, but across all eras. Their triumphs and tribulations present a mirror, reflecting the role of women in society and their countless contributions. Despite the obstacles they faced, these queens showed us that power and grace can coexist, that leadership knows no gender, What can we learn from their lives? How can we apply their wisdom and courage to our own challenges and struggles? The answers lie not only in the history books, but within us, in our ability to recognize and celebrate the strength of women in all walks of life. So we invite you to join this conversation. Share your thoughts, your insights. Which queen's story resonated with you the most? What lessons can we glean from their reigns? Let their tales inspire and provoke thought as we continue to unearth the stories of the forgotten queens of Egypt. The Nile whispers their names, the forgotten queens, their stories etched in stone and sand.